Hi, we're back again. I'm Nikki.
Anton, we're feeling very excited, as you can see from
Yeah,
our...
we are very excited. Okay, so we're talking about difficult Lenormand. Before we did a number of cards, and now because we can't remember them. But now we're going.
You can't.
I can't remember. No, it's been a long day.
We did the lily.
Yeah, whatever. I'm in that mood. Whatever.
So
we're going to do the book.
Yes.
We're going to do the book today because it's depicted in different ways in different decks. But so you can see this is the mystical here,
and this is the Under the Roses, in which it's actually open, I believe. Sorry, that's a bit too close. The book is open, whereas it's closed on the other side.
So the book can be depicted as open and closed. So for one, it changes that description slightly because it's a bit like when you have tarot and things go in a different direction.
Don't just slap me on camera. Sorry.
Well, don't stop putting your hand on camera. Anyway, so it's very much like the direction of the cards, direction of the knights, whatever in tarot. It kind of gives you some extra information on there. So tell me what you think about the book.
I find it sometimes I get stumped because it's depicted differently. So for once, the traditional meaning would be like a secret or something that's not revealed. It could be also study, but it's generally something that is sort of hidden. Then you go on to another deck, like the Under the Roses that I just shown, and it's open. So it could be that some information is revealed or something is learned that.
On the book, I think maybe
I find it that if I do just a 3 card, for example, for the day, and I just get the book, I'm like, oh, okay, it's telling me that I don't need to know.
No, it doesn't always. I know. The Lenormand has, I guess we were talking about earlier, we were doing a video about how reading for yourself and cards come out, and they sometimes just tell you, F off. That's being polite. And this can be one of those cards.
It just seems very neutral, very sort of, what's the word? Bland, if anything. It's not moving.
No, it's not a moving card, but it isn't automatically a revealing card because that would be something like the sun or the key. This is multiple meanings. So you get learning, you get knowledge, you get, so it kind of is like a bit like, I don't want to
Yes, but if you're asking a specific question, like a work question or a relationship question, whatever, that is very specific. And of course, it depends which position it comes out as well. But you kind of feel like, okay, I've got 2 cards that make sense to me. Then there's the book in the middle. I don't know. I
think maybe people you might not read it because you assume that if it's not that it's not revealed when you see that it's closed.
Yeah, but then if you have another deck and it's open, that changes it.
Yeah, it can do, but it doesn't change the basic meaning of the book. And the book can be multiple ones. It can be something that's hidden, but it doesn't mean that you can't find it out because that is knowledge. It is learning. It is studying. So it kind of does differ from some other cards as well.
I'm going to make an example. Say if I asked about a work situation that I wanted to know how it was going to progress, say.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 cards. I've got anchor, journal, book, and owls. Anchor being work, generally speaking, or something to do with stability. The book, which in my deck is open, as I showed you, and the owls, which is about conversations and communication. So to me, what that, to you, sorry, not to me, would that be?
I would turn around and say, well, actually, you need to commit to studying. So you need to be kind of like, you need to knuckle down. I would literally say you need to knuckle down and study.
No,
but the thing is, you pick 2 out of that. So I'm down, knuckle down and study, and study to be able to communicate, to be able to interchange information. But to me that's not a huge problem. It's just trying to go, okay, there.
And would you interpret it in a different way if you use in your deck, and in that case the book is closed?
I might do, but then also the other cards would be different too.
Okay.
So,
I still don't
you
know.
know, no, but okay. So it depends what you think about how the book comes out for you. And we were talking about this on the other one, which was to do with reading for yourself. I interpret this book in this deck. Now, if I read with a different deck, Lenormand deck, I interpret it slightly different. This one, to me, kind of is about knowledge, it's about information. But I also know when this card comes out and says, shut up.
Shut up, yeah.
But it
Then you
usually
don't
comes
need to
out,
know.
it will come out right at the end, as if to say, yeah, I'm going to tell you all this. No.
Oh, like as the end card.
Yeah. So I kind of know when this card comes out at those times, but I also know when I'm asking something I'm not going to get an answer to. And that's where your connection to whatever energy you're working and yourself comes in handy. Because when this card comes out sometimes, I know instantly that I'm not going to get the answer because I already knew that when I was shuffling.
I get
and
that feeling often.
Yeah, and I still went for it. So I think that, again, with any divination, you have to go by how you feel, and it comes out for different reasons, but you can then say, well, I'm not meant to know.
Does it ever just tell you go read a book?
It can literally say go read a book because it is a book, and anytime it can be reading a book, because anytime you read a book, it's knowledge, it's information, and studying.
Take your wine, go read a book.
But not this one.
Well, you can't, it's closed. You can read this one though. Whatever's on it.
So don't judge a book by its cover. Just had to say that.
That's so cliche.
Oh, seriously, you didn't say that with go read a book? That wasn't cliche?
Yeah, but I'm always right.
We are so going to end that.